Okay, what is up, people? I've decided today we are not doing a game of the day. At least, not likely. It's not likely. So that's why I'm recording this. It's going to be a run of me doing Survival Puzzle Rush. I'm going to try not to suck, but don't be surprised if I just mess up and don't even make it to 30. My record's 42. By the way, just in case you can hear me eating, I don't know if my mic's picking that up. I am eating Cheez-Its. So, just in case you wanted to know. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and break the record. It took me like 2 hours to get this. Once I got up towards the higher rated puzzles, I was spending 20 minutes on each puzzle, just calculating. I don't know if I have the mental capacity for that right now, but we'll see. We begin. Get my Cheez-It bowl over here. All right. So they check us. It's white to move. I don't see why it would be this, because this is honestly, oh, what the frick. This is a very, um, for a first puzzle, of the rush, this is pretty suspicious. It's definitely this, because that's check two different ways. And also, you're winning the queen, but a little weird. Usually it's just a back rank mate or something, so this is a little strange. Pretty sure it's just to take the queen here. I really hope. Okay. Alright, we solved the 192 rated puzzle, guys. Let's go. Is this one a back rank mate? No, it's just a hanging rook. That's a back rank mate. See, normally you have something like that for the first one, not whatever that was. That was, I don't know if in 100, I don't know any 192s that have ever existed, but I don't know if they'd be able to find that. Alright, this one, you just go here. If they're forced to take, you take. They can take, it doesn't matter. Your king is blocking their pawn. And a quick trick to figure out if your pawn is going to be able to promote without help. Alright, so we get here, here, and here, and then here. So the king takes the pawn. So we know the king is on this square. You can draw a square from your pawn to the two edges of the board. So like that. Well, this is the full square. And their king is right here when we draw that square. So it's our move. And their king is right there. If it's your move and their king is outside the square, the pawn will promote without help. So that's how we know that this works, because their king will not reach in time to stop us from promoting. This is just another back rank. Wow. This is just another back rank mate. And I really hope I don't embarrass myself and do something really dumb, be oh yeah, this is just another one of these, and then I just mess it up, and I think I might just, yeah, that would be bad. This is what, maiden 2. It's maiden 1. Okay. So this is a little bit of, I can tell just from looking at this that it's just pushing the pawn, because there's nothing to stop mine, and I've got my one pawn right here. So none of their pawns are going to reach in time. Their king is either going to have to go around and get this pawn and then push, or they can try and push, but it's just hopeless for them. Yeah, and there you go. Alright, this looks like a mate in 2. Here, forced here. Well, not forced, but, they're mated into anyway because I take the rook. So that's wait. Let me just. Well, the beginner puzzles always mess me up because I feel like it's not the obvious mate in one, but it's mate in one, right? Yeah, I mean, all right. This is mate. It's like a common back rank mate tactic. When you see, like, so for example, when they hang this pawn and you've got like a queen that can come here and take it, a lot of times, because it's going to be forced for them to move their king over to h1, or I guess if they somehow did it over to a1, and then you can, yeah, so then they move it, and you can sack the queen, and then back rank mate them with the rook. So it's just basic. Here's another one very similar to that. Check with the queen, sack it, back rank mate. Okay, this one looks interesting. Unless I'm mistaken, it's just take. They're like, they're forced to take. Then check with the rook and you win the bishop. It's a fork. Yep. There we go. Okay. So this is a pretty common mating pattern. So we see we've got our bishop on this diagonal. Their king is trapped in a little box here. Can't move. So you're going to check them. Well, you're going to sack the rook right there. And then you're going to take the other rook, bring it over. And then, look, they can't really move. Like, they just can't. Because their king is here. The only move that they have is to bring their bishop here, your queen will take, and they're mated. So that's what you do. Oh, they can block with that bishop. They get mated in one less move. No. I'm so sad now. All right, this. Okay, yep. This is another common rook sacrifice. So we check them here. They don't want to move the king because then I'm just going to take the rook and mate them. So after this check, they're forced to capture. You capture with the queen. King a8 is forced, and you bring the rook over to deliver mate. GG. Away goes. See, they just have to block with the queen, and it's mate. Okay. Am I just missing something? This bishop's gone now, right? Okay, yeah. And then we just bring this rook back because it is actually hanging. And we want to protect our pawn on a7. So cool. All right, this is another thing very similar. All right, so they're threatening mate in one. So we can only play forcing moves right now. Because there's no way to stop this other than to just play checks. Because, our king can't move, can't defend a1 at all, other than maybe this. But, this is a puzzle where we're trying to find the mate. So, very similar from before, bishop is preventing the king from going there. This bishop's here, king is kind of boxed in. So, same pattern from before, we're sacking a piece. We're checking. In this case, this rook also cuts off that rank. And, file, rank, whatever. Yeah, that's just it. Because they're mated after their bishop blocks. And that's the move. All right, this one. All right, this one you're just, I believe this one actually is mating, maybe? No. You definitely check. Yeah. So you're just winning a rook. Because right now, it might look like that rook is hanging. It's not, because this rook is actually pinning your rook to the king. And you could take that, but that would be dumb. So it's this. You fork, and it's good. Now you take with a check. And they decide to block with the queen. Just grab the queen, grab this hanging rook. Okay. Now, this one. Looks to me, yeah, this is just, so that creates a pin on the knight. They can try and protect it with h4, but you can just play f6, and their knight cannot check you, so they can't get out of the pin without losing their rook. So that's just how it's going to go. See, now they lose the knight, because obviously they'd rather lose the knight than the rook. Okay, now here, there's 3 moves. That's just hanging a bishop. This is also hanging a bishop because the fork. So you take the pawn. All right, we made it to 20, guys. There we go. We're like almost halfway to my record. All right, this one. Yeah, so you see, they're up a queen. They have a pawn that's about to promote, but it's kind of like back rank mate a little bit because you can bring your rook here. Only legal move is to block with the queen. You take it, and then bring your knight back here to protect the promotion. Well, to stop the promotion, I mean. And you're all right. Here. All right. So this one's in, I mean, I'm not going to say it's interesting, but all right, so they create a pin on the knight, or so they think. But what they forgot is that the knight can just take this bishop and it's still attacking their queen. Wait a minute, actually, wait, let me think about that. Because takes, 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 and then takes. I think that's it. I'm going to look at it a little bit longer, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Or because you want to get out of the pin. So you're taking, they're taking. Right, I mean, okay, I'm going to be really stupid if that's wrong. Okay, yeah. So it's just, you know, that's just how it goes. It's got to be taking. Yeah, and you're up a piece. So now you are up a knight. I was second guessing myself there for a second. All right, this one. This one looks like it's something where you're winning something. Wow, that's great explanation, you might say. Well, it is indeed a great. Need to figure out. So if I take with the knight, they have 2 moves. Well, 3, but you know, why would they sack their queen? So take with the knight, they can go here, which loses to like literally anything, moving the knight and checking the king. So those 2 moves, because then they lose their queen. So they wouldn't go there. So they have to go here. Now, do they? Oh yeah, and then I can just discovered attack on their queen. So I'm winning their queen, pretty much, no matter what. All right. And now, here, right? So it's a check. And also important, protecting the bishop. Not really, but you know. Because, all right, well, all right, let me explain this. So this is fine, because it doesn't matter if they take, because you're taking the queen. This is not fine, because then they just take with the queen, and the knight is protecting the queen. So that is why you play this. And you have won their queen. Good job. All right, so this one. It's interesting. Their king is deep in our territory. And, well, we have to decide what to do. Immediately, what I'm thinking is just check, and their knight's hanging. And I don't really see any other good moves, so it's got to be. Now, what we take with, well, it's kind of obvious since you can literally take with only one piece, and there's no threats like mating against you, so just take it with your queen. There you go, you're winning. Good job. If you found that, good job. Right, the first thing that jumps out to me here is this fork. Might not be it though. Have to check for threats. I don't see any good checks for their queen or this knight. They don't really have enough tackers to checkmate me anyway, as many as I have defenders. And I'm not seeing any other tactics here. So, pawn for nope. Wait. They might have. No, that's still losing a knight for them. So, yeah. So it's got to be this. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about when I said they might have this, because what they're trying to do is get you to take this knight, and then they take this knight here, and then that's with check, so the fork does not work then. But they can still take that. I'll still take their queen. They want to get their queen back, but then they're losing their knight. So, all right, here. Well, I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, it is not taking here. Because then they'll just take here. And then you have to play this. Takes, and then they take your rook. So you don't want to do that. You want to play g3 right now. And, you don't want to not play g3 because this fork. So, yeah, and then their knight's just hanging. And they play that. Whoa. I wonder where I should move my bishop, guys. I should definitely move it to, just take h7. A brilliant move. No, you just bring your bishop back, and you're all good. This one. So what I'm seeing right now, just immediately, I think it's a mate in 2. So that's a check. Forced to take. Check, mate. Yeah. That's just it, This one. This one's interesting. What I see is a forced mate looking thing. I think it is. So usually when I see an exposed king with my bishop like cutting across here, the first thing I think is to bring my queen to this file and try and check them. Because usually that's going to be pretty lethal. Also, if I looked at this, but my pawn's stuck there, so I'm not going to have any discovered attacks. I can't move here because their bishop's covering it, but I can actually move right up next to this rook. Then their only legal moves are either to sack this rook and get checkmated immediately, or move here. I'll check here, and that's mate. Well, after they sack their bishop. So that is the move. And my screen recorder's still working. Let's go. Yeah, that's just mate. Okay. I'm almost certain this is a force mate. but you just have to be pretty precise in the way that you do it. So I'm going to check. I'm going to go down the thing and check if it works. So we check here. This is forced. I then check here with my knight, and then this is forced. I then check here, and that's mate. So that does work, and that is how you checkmate. Alright, we're about to reach 30. We haven't failed any yet, so this is shaping up to be a pretty good run, actually. So it might actually be uploadable. No way. Also, they're going to start getting a little harder now, so. Alright, yeah, so I figured this one out, like, pretty much immediately. It's just from the forks thing. So you sack your queen here. The sack, quote, unquote. You're not really sacking it because they have to take. And then you check. That's forking the king and queen. Also going to be forking these two rooks once you take the queen, and you're going to be winning. So nice way to get back material and then actually be winning. Alright, endgame-ish puzzle. Let's see. So I'm thinking it might be forced mate, considering that their king is kind of stuck. Well, almost forced mate. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be quite, because there's places that they can run, but it's not going to be good for them. So first I'm thinking this. I'm just going to calculate a little bit here. Check. If they move here, I don't think it's forced mate, but I just win the rook, and I'm pretty sure this pawn won't promote. It's like they move, I take the rook, pawn. Actually, might not be. Oh, no, because then I can just come here. So it's fine. And if I check and they go here, then I can come here, and they're still losing a piece. So it's got to be this. I'm retarded. Yeah, that was not it. I probably should have looked at other stuff. I know it was probably, yeah, alright. Well, we'll look at that at the end of the run, but for now, we're just going to keep on going. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can just, alright, well, let's calculate it out. Takes, if they put their rook behind the pawn, then what am I going to do? Then I can probably check and bring my rook back. Yeah, so I can just take this. Yeah, because then they put the rook behind, but it doesn't matter because I can check them, bring my rook back, and cover. Right, so now you don't go here, obviously. You bring your rook all the way back, stop the promotion. All right. So, it's heating up. Got some harder puzzles now. I'm thinking, unless I'm very, very mistaken, it's just this pawn fork. But you never know when they get harder like this, so. Because, like, can they take? No, because then I'll just grab that. I'm pretty sure it's this. Yeah. Right, and now, like, I can. Alright, so the reason why they took there, that's still the best move. Because when I take here, my thing is pinned. But just checking to make sure. Yeah, I can just take this. And then they're still forked. And there's no checks. Or at least no good checks. So that's why this is still okay for me. Well, it was okay for me anyway. This is why it's not good for them. That's why they're losing. Oh, man. All right. Black to move. My pawn is about to promote. Their pawn is going to promote at some point because I cannot stop it. First thing I want to calculate, is this a good move? So if I go here, they're pretty much forced to take. I take. They go here. Here. Okay, no, here. All right, so now I'm just going to calculate the pawn race. They go here. I go here. They go here. 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 Keep in mind my king is here. They go here, and then I don't make it. So that can't be it. But what about this? This is a little bit like this. Actually, it might be that. Because here, if they try and promote, we just keep going. If they don't, like for example, if they go here, we just keep going because they can't take it because we'll promote. So we use the fact that their bishop has to guard this square against them when we play this. If they try and promote, like just keep going down. Go here, they go here, we can go here, they go here. Then I believe we can just check. You have to take, and then our king's covering our promotion squares. And if they go here, that comes with check. So then we promote first. We should be winning, I hope. Please. Frick. Dang it. Well, no, I wasn't expecting to get that good of a run. So, if we can get to like, some 2,000 rated puzzles, that would be good enough for me. Can I sack my queen? No. Can I check with this rook? Maybe. This bishop's pinned. I think it's got to be check. Yeah. Then taking, right? Well, not yet, but takes. Well, actually, no, because they don't have to take with that. They can take with their bishop. But if we poopy poop, go there. I'm going to get this one since I already got the first move right. I just got to figure it out. So we can't take, obviously, because of that. Then we would be losing. So, what do I do? Oh, hold on. No. I'll take back what I said before. I'm just not paying attention, I guess. They can't take with the bishop because then they're just hanging the rook. So, this is the move. And then I just grab their bishop. Yeah. Sometimes I do that. It just takes me a long time to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Here. First thing I notice. Nothing. I noticed nothing. I could take this. Then they can just recapture with the queen. And then they're perfectly fine. Gotta think here. What are things I could do? They are... Okay, so they are threatening to just grab this pawn. Because, like, alright, so for example, this... Wow, oh my gosh, I'm a god at drawing arrows, guys. Alright, so, like, they take, I take, and then they take. This is pinned to my king. No bueno. But I don't think that would even work since I have this. No, that still would work. But gotta figure out what to do here. That is why we came here. Okay. Wow, I'm really not paying attention. So you know how before I said they could just, take back with the queen? They can't do that because then they're hanging their queen, as it would turn out. So it probably is this. Something involving that, because then their knight has to move. They're probably just going to take that because they can. And then I think I can take, and be okay. Yeah, I believe I can. It's got to be that. Yeah. So now, there's a thing I was saying before. My pawn's pinned. Can't take it. I have to take this knight first just to make sure I can do the thing. So I take it. And now, I nullify their attack by playing this. They're forced to trade their queen. They, and then it's fine. It's fine for me. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's not this, because that doesn't force them to trade their queen. Let me just, check them again and take the bishop, and they're down material. Okay, this is a weird position. It's like all their stuff is over here, and then I've just got all my stuff over here. It's like we cut the board in half, pretty much. Except my king's on the wrong side. I should bring him over here. I feel like this is a mating puzzle, just because this position looks very hopeless for black. With, all of... I'm pretty sure they're threatening, mate in one. Just about. Close. I don't know. It's close. It's very dangerous. So I feel like I have to give some kind of check. This is the only good one, or good-ish looking one. And I don't think that results in anything after, king there, go here. Actually, yeah, no, because then they just hide over here. My pawn's promoting, maybe, but where am I going to go? This way? Maybe. This one's going to take a lot of calculation if I actually want to get it right, so let's see. Gotta evaluate their threats first. Here, I'm forced here. Then here, I can escape.
What are we doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Anyway. Ugh. Okay. So I don't think that's too much of a threat. Here, I think I can just run all the time. Unless, this is a threat, immediately. But my threat is to promote, kind of. I mean, this is the only move that I see that looks somewhat reasonable. So that just doesn't make sense. Playing this immediately. And any checks that they give, I will just run and run. So, yeah. Got the first part right. Now we gotta figure out what the rest of it is. I'd imagine that it's either... It's gotta be just promoting, right? Because what are they gonna do? Like, how are they gonna stop it? The answer? They're not. Yeah. Do I want to go here? Absolutely not. Like I discussed before, we're just gonna run. Because this is... I can't even explain how dumb it is. It's just not a good move. You're like letting them attack you. Yeah. And obviously we're not trying to get like back ranked or anything. So we're gonna go this way. And they can't stop promotion.
Did you get a package? It said that my package was delivered.
I don't know, I didn't check outside. Yeah. That was my dad. Interrupting. Need to make sure we get those Amazon packages. This thing. It's weird looking. Whatever this position is. I think this might be a 2000 rated one, so we'll finally break into the 2000s. Kind of approaching my record. I don't think we're going to get it, but if we somehow do, that's good. Moves I am looking at. Nothing. I don't know what I would want to do with this. This is weird. Actually, okay, so what I am looking at, I just decided that I'm looking at this, is this. So you take the rook. Seems pretty natural. If they take with the king, you check with the knight. The pawn is pinned, so it won't take. The king has to move back, and you checkmate with the queen and the knight. If they take with the rook, you do the same thing. You're still threatening mate there, but if they take it, then you take this, and they're still mated. So that's... Oh, and also when you take this, you're threatening mate. So, pretty sure this is forced mate. Yeah, there it is. There we go. There's the 2000 puzzle, and it's been solved. Okay. So, they discovered an attack on my queen. Their rook is defended. Their queen is hanging. This pawn is getting pretty close to promoting. This bishop is going to be hanging to my knight later. So I have to think, what am I going to do here? If I just take their queen, they're quite obviously at a match. Ooh, wait. Okay, so here I think there might be a problem with me just taking their queen. I'm not quite sure, but what I'm looking at is takes, them not taking immediately, but them going here and sacrificing their bishop so that then they can just take with the rook. But isn't... Wait. Because, like, even if I go here, they're just going to go there. Definitely need to think about this a little bit. So if I take, and then they just take, and then I take, I just don't see how it could be something else. I mean, because my queen is under attack. Their queen is under attack. What'd they just take? They took a pawn. If I take, then no matter what they do, if they take here and here, I'm now up a rook. And if they check with the bishop, then I take it. I'm still okay-ish, except that my rook here is in danger and their pawn is bullying me. Although I can actually just take it. So it should be this. Yeah. See, and then there's that move that I was expecting. I don't think it's this, because then that's just letting them develop another piece before they, yeah. And now I believe I just take here. And we are up. Nice. All right, we're doing it. Puzzle Rush is going well. All right, number one thing that I'm thinking of. This is a very strong move. First of all, their king is forced to go there. Don't listen to me, people. That's not a strong move. Their knight is protecting that square. That's not a strong move at all. This looks like a strong move now that I think about it. Actually, it looks like it might be almost mating. Because right now, the king cannot go here. Cannot go there. Cannot go there. Cannot go there. Or there. Nope. Or there. And, or here. Or here. If I bring a bishop, that takes away these two squares. There's only, what, like one okay looking move for them, which is here, on which I can just, yeah, that's mating. Right, because now just takes, and takes, and that's mate. Unless I'm missing something. Like, unless it's something where, like, I don't see how it could be. Because, like, if I take and then they go here, then what? Like, I want to make, because I have to make sure, because if I just fail like that, I'm going to be sad. So takes, and then here. Now what do I do? I'd imagine just, like, takes. They take back, then I'm, nope, can't go there with the queen. And I, like, just check, and then they're stuck, and they're mated. Yeah, it's gotta be. Alright, cool. Alright, well, their pawn's going to probably promote at some point. That is, I don't know, I don't, like, immediately when I see that, when I see that, I'm just thinking this, that's pinning the pawn down and threatening mate, the only move is there, and then I just, like, get in here and mate them. Like, I don't see how it could be anything other. Although there might be a defense. I should check. Should always check to make sure. So here, obviously only legal move, is there. Now what we want to do is go here, so then they can't play h4 and get out of it. So then what do they do? Their king can never come there. I don't see how it could be anything else. It's gotta be. I mean, like there was no way that it could be anything else. And now here, because you still want to get here, but like you don't want them to play that because then that gives them space. And yeah, now they sack the knight. We don't want to be too hasty to take here. We want to make sure that we're not falling victim to any tactics. I believe we just take. Obviously, we don't want to take with the queen. That's getting rid of our checkmate threat. There's no good checks for them. They can sack their queen. And that's it. So it's got to be this. And there we go. 39 puzzles. Can we get to 40, guys? I don't know. This is like probably my second best ever right now. So it's pretty interesting that the like one good puzzle rest that I've done in like this whole month I end up recording. And also the recording software has still not crashed. It's amazing. And I don't have an editor. This is just going to be like a hour-long video practically. That's going to take forever to render or whatever. Okay, so I'm thinking like here is possibly a move. Also possibly just sacking the rook. They take. Well, check, and then they move here. You go here. Or actually, even better would probably just be here. Is there any defense? Nope. I don't think so. Right? I mean, because here. Oh, no, man, I'm tired. I'm just going to play it. Yeah, see, that's what I thought so. It had to have been that. And now you go here. They can't protect like that because then you check here, so. I'm stupid. Yeah, so I wonder what that was, you know? Oh, dude. I can't believe I did that. So what it was you just check here. I had the move order wrong. You check there first, and then you come here. But whatever. It was a good run. Messed it up slightly. But it was good. I will upload this to YouTube after we check out why we failed some of these. This one, I'm pretty sure was supposed to be this. Yeah. Because then after that, you come here, and that's mate. So I just, if you don't remember, what I played was that, which is incorrect. And then there is this one. This was a weird one that I did not like. Could it have been A4? I mean A5? Yep, it was. So you just promote before they do, which I missed for some reason. That's actually funny that I missed that. And then this one, I already said it. I had the move order wrong. I had to play taking here, going not there, which is what I played, but going here and then mating like that. So we could have kept it alive for longer there. Might have broken my record, but I don't think I would have, because usually once I get to like 2300 or 2400, if I do get there, it breaks down. I can't get them anymore. So this was a long video. I might put like timestamps just to help, because I don't have editing, you know, like I don't have an editor, video editor. So anyway, this was a good run, and I will probably do this again sometime, but you know, tomorrow we'll probably have like game of the day or whatever. yeah. But if I do, I mean, like usually I just do a puzzle rush every day, so I'll probably like just record it every day. And if it's like a good run, then I'll upload it. And if it's not, then too bad. I just will not upload that. I didn't upload Game of the Day today, by the way, just because all the games I played were terrible, and I did not feel like uploading them. I like lost to an 1100, and then I blundered a win away against 1800. So not good. I went down like to 15-ish points. So tomorrow I will get them back, hopefully, or at least start to. And yep, that's what's happening. See ya.